Hello and welcome back. My name is Andy Mayakawa, aka the Cali Bird, and on this channel we talk everything Philadelphia Eagles. Recording this on a Tuesday morning, not even 48 hours yet removed from Super Bowl 57, but we already have breaking news. The Eagles are losing both coordinators, offensive coordinator Shane Steichen and defensive coordinator Jonathan Gannon. Shane Steichen is going to be the new head coach of the Indianapolis Colts, and Jonathan Gannon is going to be the new head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Now, this has significant impact to not only the game plan and the play calling, but also the chemistry, and it has a domino effect on the rest of the coaching staff. And just to preface, I'm not an analyst or a football expert, just simply a diehard Eagles fan, 20 plus years, who loves the game. So everything I say here is strictly, my thoughts and opinions. That being said, significance to losing the other coaches, Shane Steichen, the OC for the Eagles the past 2 years. Overall, I feel like he's been a good coordinator, very creative, seemed to be very in sync with Sirianni on the sidelines. If you're talking most recently, you can't complain. They scored 35 in the Super Bowl. And overall, he just seemed like the offense was going in a positive direction. They took some steps forward with Jalen last year, and then you see the overall progression that he's made this year. And a lot of that has to go give credit to Jalen as well, but Steichen definitely played a part. As for Gannon, been a little bit hit and miss. A lot of fans would say that the defense overachieved this year, although it's hard to argue when a defense gets 70 sacks. It's really good, but was it Gannon in the scheme, or was it the players that he had and that we acquired? Hassan Reddick and Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Bradbury, all those guys. And when I was listening to 94 WIP with Angelo, per Mike Sealski of the Philadelphia Inquirer, he mentioned that Jonathan Gannon was not present to talk for media at the end of the Super Bowl. In addition, James Bradbury, who was the Eagles cornerback, who was most infamously known for the holding call at the very end, he was there to answer questions from media. So I just thought it said a lot about Bradbury's leadership in that moment, and as well as Jonathan Gannon. I understand it's the Super Bowl. I understand you're upset. I understand you might get a lot of heat from the media and fans on the biggest stage, but you're the defensive coordinator. You're responsible for the players and for everything that goes on the defense, and you're the leader of that defense, and you're the face of really that defense. And now you're going to be the face of the Arizona Cardinals. So I kind of question his leadership and his character a little bit there. Would have liked him to step up a little bit more and be present and take those questions, as hard as they may be. And the significance to losing the other coaches, obviously it could affect more of the positional groups. Everything is fluid until they have everything more sorted out with the new coaching hires. Promotions for the Eagles, possibly internally, for the defensive coordinator, possibly Nick Rallis. He's already receiving potential offers from, I believe, the Denver Broncos and Sean Payton, possibly. He's been the linebackers coach for the Eagles the past 2 years. I believe he's only 29, so he would definitely be one of the younger coordinators in the league. I'm not sure if he has that much experience. It doesn't sound like it, but it seems like he's getting a lot of buzz around the league, so there's maybe something that we don't know. As for the OC job to replace Shane Steichen, it looks like Brian Johnson, who is the Eagles quarterback coach the past 2 years, is looked at as the possible replacement there. I know he does have some offensive coordinator experience at Florida in college, but NFL is completely different. Seems like we'll just go from there. So right now, again, big news already, just less than 48 hours out. Eagles, you know, lose the Super Bowl, and now we've already lost both of our coordinators, and um, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out these next few days, who they decide to promote or hire maybe outside. Hopefully we don't change the scheme too much, but that could be a possibility as well. All things to consider. Um, but thank you guys for tuning in. Again, my name is Andy, aka the Cali Bird, and Thank you guys all for tuning in. Until the next one, go Birds.